Hello and welcome everyone. After 2 stages in Spain, we're now heading to France on the Pyrenees Orientales. And of course, we can't be in the Pyrenees without encountering a few hills. The riders won't be facing a big mountain stage, but the changing elevations still mean they'll need good climbing skills for any chance of victory today. He's starting the first attack without delay. Here we go. He too goes on the attack at the start of this stage. New attack behind.
Guys, there are no high mountains today. And the final section isn't too challenging either. The early breakaway could go far. Have a good race. He should get his teammates to ride hard behind you. It might be a little too early to attack, unless you mean to toughen up the race.
For the moment, any breakaway has drawn a blank. Acceleration at the head of the peloton. Attack at the head of the peloton. The stage's first climb is in sight for those at the front. A second category ascension where the first rider will score 1 point towards the mountain standings.
He should get his teammates to ride hard behind you. It might be a little too early to attack, unless you mean to toughen up the race. You're 2 kilometers from the summit. Go on, another push.
And here's the ranking for the last mountains classification climb.
Go, guys. You've got to keep up the rhythm to defend the yellow jersey.
You better keep an eye on him. As of his second season with the pros, Lennart van Eetvelt went head-to-head with the peloton heavyweights on summit finishes. Winner of the UAE Tour, including a stage victory, he could even have won a stage on the Vuelta in front of Primoz Roglic if he hadn't raised his arms too soon. The lead is starting to be significant. 1 minute 30 for the front of the race.
This stage must be a part of his objectives, because his teammates are already managing the time gap.
The 2025 season was a breakout year for Italian climber and puncher Cristian Scaroni. 5 wins, including one in the Giro d'Italia, and many podiums propelled him into the top 20 of the UCI World Individual Ranking. In the puncher category, Ireland's Ben Healy is an extremely aggressive rider. This strategy has resulted in podium places and stage wins in some major races, such as the Giro d'Italia and Tour de France. With 2 stage victories in the 2025 Tour de France, Thymen Arensman is now one of the world's best climbers. Since his general classification success on the 2021 Tour de l'Avenir, the Norwegian rider Tobias Halland Johannessen has made steady progress. After numerous honourable mentions and a few victories, we see him regularly raise his arms. The time gap between the peloton and the escapees is stationary. The breakaway can't widen the gap.
It looks like the pace is already increasing. Stay vigilant.
Chicos, ánimo. Muy bien, muy bien. Venga, chavales. Un poco más. ¡Arriba, chavales! ¡Vamos,
vamos! He's the best placed in the overall standings amongst those at the head of the race.
¡Eso es, chavales!
¡Vamos, vamos! ¡Eso es! ¡Sois los mejores!
¡Venga, chavales!
¡Chicos, muy bien!
¡Vamos, chicos! ¡Muy bien!
Venga,
¡Así
apretad un
sois
poco
los
más.
mejores!
Dale ahí,
¡Vamos,
que ya lo
chicos! ¡Ánimo! ¡Venga, ya sois muy buenos!
Vamos, venga, apretad un poco
Muy
más.
bien.
¡Vamos, campeones!
¡Vamos, chicos! ¡Ánimo!
¡Arriba, chavales!
Watch out, guys. The breakaway is beginning to build up a good lead. Since we've got the jersey, and if we don't ride, it's not certain that other teams will put in a shift in our place. There could be a big time difference at the finish if we don't have someone managing the gap. He's virtually taken the white jersey from us.
¡Vamos, campeones!
¡Ánimo, ánimo! ¡Eso es, chavales!
Venga, apretad un poco más. Bueno, sí, señor. Dale ahí. Vamos,
¡Vamos,
chicos,
chicos! ¡Muy
tenemos.
bien!
Chicos, muy bien.
¡Venga, chavales!
¡Ánimo, chicos!
He has taken the overall lead. Watch out, guys.
¡Muy bueno! ¡Sí, señor! ¡Soy...
Continúa.
I want you to ride in his tracks. He's dangerous for the overall standings.
¡Venga, eso es! ¡Dale!
Así se hace. Venga, dale, dale.
¡Vamos, vamos, vamos!
Muy bueno, sí, señor. Venga, apretad un poco más.
¡Vamos, chicos!
¡Ánimo, chicos! ¡Arriba, chavales!
¡Así, chavales! ¡Arriba, chavales! ¡Muy bueno! ¡Sí, señor! ¡Soy muy bueno!
Tempo is increasing at the head of the race. The breakaway riders will try and manage the time gap.
After constantly improving over the last few seasons, US rider Matthew Riccitello finished the 2025 season with a promising result in the Vuelta, where he finished in 5th place in the final overall classification. Austria's Felix Gall was a revelation at the 2023 Tour de France with a stage win and top 10 finish. He's now an experienced climber in the peloton.
¡Y que ya lo tenéis! ¡Ánimo, ánimo! Venga, apretad un poco más.
¡Ya lo tenéis! ¡Venga, apretad un poco!
More comfortable on irregular terrain, the French rider Alex Baudin won his first stage race in 2024 with the Tour du Limousin.
¡Eso es! ¡Aprieta! ¡Sí, señor! ¡Venga!
Lenny Martinez is from quite a cycling family. His father is none other than Miguel Martinez, Olympic and world mountain bike champion. And his grandfather, Mariano, won the polka dot jersey and 2-stage victories on the Tour de France. He looks well set to follow in their time marks, with already several victories in the mountains to his name. After turning professional without going through the under-23 category, Paul Seixas made an immediate impression with very good performances in the World Tour, Critérium du Dauphiné, World Championships and European Championships. He's undoubtedly the most promising talent in French cycling right now. Jonas Vingegaard is a stage race specialist and has only competed in a handful of classics in recent years. He's one of the world's best climbers and is the only one to have broken Tadej Pogacar's dominance of the Tour de France with 2 final victories. Although his list of achievements is short, at the side of his various leaders, Mikel Landa has proved that he's one of the best climbers in the peloton. The intermediate sprint is nearing for the men at the front. The first man across will glean 20 extra points towards the points classification.
First riders have reached the intermediate sprint.
Venga, chavales.
A consistent rider, the Italian Antonio Tiberi has achieved his best results to date in general classifications. He's won the Tour de Luxembourg, but has also finished in the top 5 of the Giro, Tour of the Alps and the Tour de Hongrie. Both powerful and fast, Jordi Meus is one of the best sprinters in the peloton.
And this is the winner of the intermediate sprint.
He's a good climber puncher over any kind of obstacle. Winner of the Tour de l'Avenir and the under-23 Peace race, David Gaudu is one of the most talented climbers of his generation. He notably won 2 stages on the 2020 Vuelta. He does well on short climbs, but he can't really rely on his sprint qualities to hope for a win. The lead group is approaching the feed zone. It's a chance to grab a few gels before the second half of the race.
Vamos chicos, muy bien. Vamos chicos.
The lead group is approaching the first ascent of the day, the Tozes climb, which is nearly 20 kilometers at an average gradient of barely 5%. The numbers might make it seem like it's rolling terrain, but it shouldn't be taken lightly. The last 4 kilometers are much steeper with an average slope of 9%.
Venga, apretad un poco.
Muy bien, muy bien.
¡Vamos, vamos! ¡Vamos, chicos!
Sí, señor, sois muy buenos. ¡Ánimo, ánimo!
¡Venga, apretad un poco
Que ya
más!
lo tenéis.
¡Ánimo, ánimo! Muy bueno, sí, señor. Dadle ahí. ¡Vamos, chicos! ¡Vamos, chicos, ánimo!
Vamos chicos. Dadle ahí, que ya lo tenéis. Venga, apretad un poco.
¡Vamos, campeones! ¡Arriba, chavales!
Venga, chavales. Ánimo, ánimo.
He's the best placed in the overall standings amongst those at the head of the race.
¡Venga, apretad un poco más! ¡Vamos, chicos, ánimo! ¡Muy bueno, sí, señor!
Apretad un poco más. Venga, dadle ahí. Vamos chicos, ánimo.
¡Sí, señor!
Sí, señor, sois muy buenos.
¡Vamos, chicos! ¡Ánimo, ánimo!
breakaway threatens the overall standings. He's decided to get his guys to put their foot down.
Vamos, un poco más, ya lo tienes. Venga, eso es, aprieta. Ahí, ya es tuyo.
¡Más rápido, venga!
Anda. Vamos. Venga, dale. Dale.
¡Vamos! ¡Venga, dale! ¡Venga! ¡Vamos un poco más! ¡Ya lo tienes!
Sí, señor, venga. Más rápido, venga.
¡Continúa! ¡Vamos un poco más! ¡Ya lo tienes! ¡Vamos, ya lo tienes!
¡Ánimo, vamos ahí! ¡Así, ánimo, vamos!
¡Así, ánimo!
Venga.
This first summit will earn 10, 8, 6, 4, 2 and 1 point for the first 6 to the top.
¡Venga, campeón! ¡Vamos!
Así se hace. Venga, ánimo. Vamos, aguanta, fuerte.
¡Ya lo tienes!
Venga, dale.
¡Así se hace!
Sí, ánimo, vamos. Vamos.
¡Eso es, campeón!
Dale.
¡Venga, vamos!
¡Eso es, aprieta!
Venga, eso es, dale. Vamos,
¡Así se hace!
vamos, aguanta, fuerte.
¡Tú puedes, dale! ¡Dale! ¡Eso es! ¡Ánimo, vamos ahí!
Vamos, un poco más, ya lo tienes. Venga, eso es, dale.
The front of the race is 2 kilometers from the summit. I want you to ride in his tracks. He's dangerous for the overall standings.
¡Venga, ánimo! ¡Vamos, aguanta!
Venga, eso es, dale.
Here's the ranking at the top of the last climb.
Continúa.
Muy bien.
Sí, señor. ¡Vamos, campeón!
Eso es, campeón. Muy bien.
Continúa. ¡Ánimo, vamos ahí! ¡Vamos, aguanta! ¡Sí, señor! ¡Vamos, vamos!
Unbeatable in the junior categories, Remco Evenepoel quickly proved that he was competing on the big stage right from his first year as a pro. An exceptional rouleur, he's already won world and Olympic titles for both road race and time trial. And let's not forget his victories on Liège-Bastogne-Liège and the Vuelta.
Ahí, ya. ¡Ánimo, vamos ahí!
¡Venga, ánimo! ¡Vamos un poco más! ¡Ya lo tienes!
¡Sí, señor! ¡Venga!
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
Ahí, ya es tuyo. Venga, venga.
Ahí, ya es tuyo. Muy bueno, sí, señor. ¡Ánimo, ánimo!
¡Ánimo! ¡Arriba, chavales! ¡Ánimo, ánimo!
The first riders are now going through the town of Puigcerda. Very shortly they will cross the border and be cycling on French roads.
Vosotros podéis.
Venga, dadle ahí.
You've got to react straight away, guys. He's taken provisional lead of the overall standings.
¡Chavales! ¡Venga, chavales!
Dadle ahí, que ya lo tenéis. Eso es, chavales.
¡Un poco más, venga! ¡Arriba, chavales!
The front of the race is now starting to climb the Col du Calvaire. Once again, it's rather a long pass, but with quite a gentle slope of only 4% on average.
Go, guys. You've got to keep up the rhythm to defend the yellow jersey.
Bueno, sí, señor, sois muy buenos. Muy buenos, sí, señor, sois muy buenos.
¡Vamos, chicos!
Venga, apretad un poco
¡Muy
más.
bien, muy bien! poco más, ya lo tienes.
Sí, señor, venga. Eso es, aprieta.
Sí, señor.
The ascent of the pass is classified as second category. The first at the top will score 5 points in the polka dot jersey classification.
Eso es, aprieta. Venga, eso es, dale.
I don't know if it's a bluff, but the breakaway looks to be increasing the pace at the front of the race.
Eso es. Ya es tuyo. Muy bien. Venga, vamos. Venga, vamos.
Ahí, dale. Sí, jefe.
Venga, vamos.
Okay, I'll consume a feed. We've just lost the top spot in the climber standings, guys. That isn't good. He took the lead during the last King of the Mountains climb.
Continúa. Tú puedes, dale.
Another 20 kilometres to go before knowing the name of the stage winner. There's everything to play for.
¡Ánimo, campeón!
Vamos, chicos. ¡Ánimo, ánimo!
¡Valen! Venga, vamos,
¡Tú
más
puedes,
rápido.
dale!
Venga, chicos, ánimo.
¡Eso es! ¡Aprieta! ¡Sí, señor! ¡Vamos, campeón! ¡Vamos, aguanta fuerte! ¡Venga, ánimo!
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
Eso es.
Only 5 kilometers left for the race leaders.
Only 5 kilometers before the finish.
¡Más rápido, venga!
¡Vamos, vamos! ¡Vamos un poco más!
Come on, only 3 kilometers left, and stage victory is as uncertain as ever.
¡Arriba, chaval!
Venga, chicos, ánimo. Muy bien.
Here's the red pennant. Victory will be decided in the sprint today.
A few minutes ago, he's amongst the leading riders this year. He's in sparkling form, and he tops the standings, and he's in sparkling form.
This result is clearly not up to my expectations. It isn't catastrophic, but when you've got victory in mind, it's obviously a disappointment. We lost the yellow jersey. It really is a bad day. Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. Today is a tiring route, where the closing kilometers should suit the punchers, and an opportunity to lead the general classification. I'm counting on you to manage the time gaps, because we've got the means to win. Go! We're aiming for victory! Good race, guys!